Hello, welcome you in the short talk on how to distinguish PhD topics from a consultancy project. Why I am taking up this issue? This is a very important issue because what we frequently encounter, particularly from the PhD scholars coming from the consulting background, and I am included in that because I have spent a lot of time of my professional life in management consultancy. As a consultant, we come across various problematic situations and we get some consulting assignment on a particular problem. In carrying out the problem, we do observe that various problems which are quite serious in nature and quite common in the industry. Okay, and we feel, and that takes time, and we feel this is a platform, PhD is a platform where I can take up such an issue and propose and do PhD on this. And so a consultant does a preliminary survey or a pilot study and submit a proposal, but often he finds that his proposal is not get the nod from the clearance from the PhD committee. Now, what is the reason? Because what is a PhD-able project? So, PhD-able project, before we answer that, now we have to see that what is a PhD-able project and what is not a PhD-able project, even though both are very important. Now, we will see that what is the meaning of philosophy in meaning of philosophy in the context of the PhD. Now, you see that philosophy earlier days, all the sciences and all education were known as area of philosophy. Okay, but later on, that philosophy has advanced quite a bit, and it is a separate discipline now altogether. You can do undergraduate, postgraduate, even PhD in philosophy. But why academic community has retained the degree as Doctor of Philosophy in whether you do PhD in engineering or management, degree is always Doctor of Philosophy. So what is the meaning of philosophy? The meaning of, there are two things we can discuss in the aspect of a PhD. The meaning of philosophy. Philosophy is knowing. Philosophy is the love for wisdom. Okay, love of wisdom. Love of wisdom. Now, what is wisdom? What is knowledge? Is a big. Then also is not easy. Now, Plato has defined wisdom in a very lucid way so that common people can understand what is wisdom. According to Plato, wisdom is knowing what you know and knowing what you don't know. So that means you have enough knowledge, enough knowledge to know all the aspects of the topics, and what, as on today, the knowledge does not exist on various related area in the particular field. So knowing that also you know. So philosophy demands that you have to inquire very deep into the subject. Okay. Another thing is that philosophy, two things are associated with philosophy. One is ontology, another is epistemology. What is ontology? What we know. And what is epistemology? What we know. How do we know what you know? Okay. How do we know what we know? Not I as a single person. It is not what I know, what we know. That means the community, the professional community knows, and how they know, what you come to know. That means how you come to know. That means what is it that you have searching the literature already existing, and then you come to know, or with sufficient inquiry, experimentations, studying the area, you come to know. So this is one aspect, one side. Another, any problem, particularly the applied research, applied PhD is coming from addresses some problem. So problem may come from two reasons. One is that theoretical gap and is knowledge gap. So if it comes from the knowledge gap, that means knowledge is available, but I do not know, or my client do not know, all the industry is not that much aware of that. Okay, and you search it and come to know, or you also don't know as a consultant, but you rediscover. You don't know that it is already existing. So it is a knowledge gap. theoretical background is that the particular phenomena, the problem, cannot be explained by the existing knowledge. There is a theory that the no existing theory can explain that particular phenomena. So you have to inquire further, a new theory you have to come out. Okay, it may be a small, it may be a big, but something new theoretically you have to contribute. Let us take an example that a consultant has taken up a project that impact of lean management on a particular industry sector. Okay, it's a big problem because many do implement lean. Some may get benefit, some may not get benefit. So he is inquiring that. It's good. It is a very important problem. But at the end, you find that those who are not getting the problem, getting the lean benefit, because they are not following the existing lean management theory, what is existing. So it is a knowledge gap. That's a good topics. The knowledge gap to be filled in, but it is not a PhD level topics. But you find that particular phenomena cannot be explained by the existing theory. Even then, by following the existing principles, some people are getting, some people are not getting. So you get a feeling that it may be some behavioral component has to be bring into the lean management. Like behavioral operation management, now it has come. Behavioral economics is already there. Behavioral marketing is there. Behavioral finance is there. These are all established. Okay, behavioral operation management is also coming up. I assume that behavioral aspect in the lean management has not been studied. I do not know. I am taking this as an example. So you find that you as the first person you find that behavioral aspect. So you bring some other theory from the behavioral, apply it into lean management, and come out with a combined theory of lean management. You add some theoretical input into the knowledge base book of knowledge of lean management. So then it becomes a PhD-able topic. So it becomes a PhD-able. So I know. So we can summarize that we know the PhD is not only simple inquiry, it is a deep inquiry, and I find out, and my problem is coming not from the knowledge gap, it is coming from the theoretical gap, and I am trying to build up some theoretical, to fill this gap, some new theory. And again I have to find out that some more may be inquired. You might not have been inquired it properly. You might have find out that this is in your study only you have found out. So future research maybe in this particular area, that again somebody may take up a deep research, maybe in a larger scale than you, okay, something like this, which you have to find out. So PhD thesis must offer a theoretical contribution and also highlight the gap scope of future research in the particular